Hey, this is for all of you math teachers out there. We are going to talk about using something called gmath to add to your Google Forms so that you can write some complex math in your Google form. So first thing you need to do is go to New and go to More, find Forms. And I have this in a shared folder, so I'm just going to give the OK for that to be added to my shared folder. And right now, it automatically pops up with untitled form and the question title. The first thing you want to do is go to add-ons, and you're going to actually find gmath for forms. I already have it added, so it's in my list, but you can go to Get Add-ons and search for gmath. Typically, it's one of the first ones. You may have to scroll down a little bit, but you can see it's right here. And mine says Manage because I already have it installed, but yours will say have a plus sign and then free. So if you've never installed it, that's what you'll do, and you can click that plus sign and it'll install it right away. And you might have to give it authorization. You should be okay. So if you go to add-ons and you click on gmath, create a math expression, and here we go. So I'm going to actually delete this first question because when I put something into gmath, the math expressions form thing on this right hand sidebar, it's going to create a new question. So I'm actually just going to delete this first one. I'm going to give it a title, test form, and then I'm going to click away to save it. Remember, everything you type is saved automatically. Alright, so if you look, this is a fraction with 3 over x minus 2. Now I can change this, and I can change any part of it. So I can delete that. I can click on, I don't know, this is great, Jamie's going to make fun of me, 6 minus 2. Alright, and if you want to, you can actually write the question title in the help text right here. So you can say, please write your answer. Maybe if you're going to have them write an answer, you can say write. If you're going to have them type an answer, you can say type. If you're, well, writing and typing are the same thing. If you want to have them choose from multiple choice, you can say please choose your answer. And I'm going to insert that. And there we go. So please choose your answer for 3 over 6 minus 2. It automatically populates this, which is technically, if you look at it, it's another question. So you may want to add this. Please solve the following problem. And click done. Alright, and then the answer, you can say, see, it still did say please choose your answer. So, because I added that into the question title, but it automatically populates answer 4. So please choose your answer from the list. I'm going to say multiple choice. Multiple choice. 3/4, 1/2, 1/3. And then I'm going to click done. And they'll have to choose one of those answers. So that is how you can include the gmath there. So you see there's lots of pre-populated images with math functions and formulas greater than and less than, and lots of algebra already pre-populated. So anything that's here you can customize. So if I would like to use this one, I can just click on it. You'll see that it actually added it to the bottom. So if you don't want it to add it to the bottom, you need to clear it out first, then make your choice, and you can change whatever it is you like. So you see you've got a left parentheses, right parentheses, and then your changes here. So I'm going to delete that, make those changes, and then we can just keep adding. Times, oh, see, if you don't, you gotta just make sure that you're paying attention to where your cursor is blinking. I'm going to do times, I'm going to do another multiplication bracket. I'm sure that's not an accurate way to say it, but I'm sure Jamie will tell me all about it. And I'll do 1, delete 4th. Okay. Then you want to type your equal symbol because you can type that in the same way you can type your plus symbol and your minus symbol. So you'll notice that the plus symbol and the minus symbol are not here in the list. It's because you have them on your keyboard. You don't easily have divide and multiply and pi and all of that easily on your keyboard. You can always make it, but it gets a little tricky. So they give all of that to you right there. And then again, I can insert. It's going to create my image. And here's where I didn't delete anything from my question title, so that stayed the same. So whatever you want it to say is what you can type up here. So if you want each one to have a question title, you can do that. If you don't want them to, you can just delete it and it'll update it. All right, you might have to delete it here. And click done. And then they'll just have to keep solving along the way. All right. You could also call this number, you could title these if you'd like number 1. Oh, number 1, done. We could give our question title here, number 2. All right, so then this would automatically populate answer for number 2. We can change this one. Answer for number 1. There we go. All right, so we've got 1, here's the problem, here's your answer choices. Number 2, here's your problem, here's your answer choices. So remember, no matter what, if you forget to type something here or you leave it in, you can always click back and delete, make changes, whatever you'd like. All right, so it's just a really nice and easy way to insert those math expressions and formulas into your quizzes. There's also, with GMath, there's also graphs. You can create graphs. As a math person, you're probably going to understand a little bit more of this than I do, but you can go in and put in the different points and pieces. I'm going to go just put in whatever the sample is here because I have no idea. All right, it's going to pre-populate. There's the graph. So if you're a math person, you understand all this hoopla. That's going to be pretty easy for you. But really, just remember that no matter what is in this function box, you can edit it. So you can edit it to be 5x or 6x, whatever you'd like. Obviously, you might not use sign in 5th grade. I don't even know. But there you go. You can insert graphs. And then there's also GMath statistical displays as well. Do you want to do a histogram, a bar chart, or a box and whisker plot? So here's a place for you to enter the data, and it will create that, whatever it is that you create, right there in your quiz. All right. Remember, you can always change this. If I want this to be number 3, and I can say done. And if you get it in there and it's not what you wanted it to look like, you can change the image. You can add something else, like if you already have it, or remember, you can always trash it and trash the answer for and insert a new one from your GMath sidebar. All right, and just a quick review, you can change the theme here. You can view the responses that your students have given here and view live form here. When you're finished with your form, you want to send it to your students. Again, this is the link that you can share with them, or you can create a short URL, which is just a little bit easier to look at, or you can email it to them directly. You can post these links on your website, like I said, or you can email. You click done, and if you're going to use a self-grading tool like we have here, you're going to use Flubaroo, and you're going to want to take the quiz first. You're going to want to give your answers first as a answer key. You'll want to check the Flubaroo video for specific directions. All right, that's all. Thanks.